A few years ago, I came home with a tiny little boy, a perfect little boy, a little boy that we had wanted very much. And he was perfect, he was beautiful, he was amazing, he was us, which was the craziest part, the part that we were able to mold together and create a perfect human being. But the reality set in really quickly. Breastfeeding, they say, is natural. It didn't come natural to me. And I expected not to sleep a whole lot. I didn't expect to be up all night, every 45 minutes for 7 months. I remember it was 3 a.m. and I was up and I was trying to breastfeed my son and I was exhausted. I was just so tired. And I was on YouTube trying to figure out how you can breastfeed while laying down so that I might be able to sleep a little bit while I was feeding him. And I was looking at these videos and I couldn't figure it out, and I was causing myself pain. And so I got it a little bit chapped, chapped nipples. I had a little bit of bleeding and cracks and all of these different things that I was just so upset and I was so overwhelmed. And I remember my husband sitting up and being like, well, what's wrong with you? Just do what they do on the YouTube video. And I turned around and I said, it's not that easy. It's hard. And then I started crying and I said, it's hard. I'm a registered nurse clinician. I've been to school to learn about taking care of people. I learned about babies. I learned how to give them a bath. I learned, how they're born. I learned about normal poop versus abnormal poop. I had all of that dialed in. But they don't teach you how to breastfeed. They don't teach you how to deal with your baby waking up every 45 minutes at night. They don't teach you how to deal with your hormones being all over the place and making you feel constantly overwhelmed and emotional. And that's when it came to me. It can't be this hard. There has to be a better way. And so I started doing research. I started talking to moms, and I found out that there was no resources out there. I mean, if you're lucky, you'll find a breastfeeding consultant in your area. You'll pay a few $100s. You'll see her for 1 hour. If you have questions after that, you're on your own. If you want to find a sleep consultant, they only offer one method. Cry it out. If you don't want to do cry it out, you're done. They're going to support you for maybe a week, 30 text messages, and then you're done. And then on top of it, your sleep consultant says one thing, the breastfeeding consultant says something else, your mother-in-law says something else, your own mother says something else, and then you finally say, that's it, I'm going to go see my pediatrician. He's going to straighten this up for me. And he says something entirely different. So we live in a day and age where there's an abundance of information. The mom groups, Google, everybody around us. But we're more overwhelmed and we're more confused than we ever were before. And so I was studying during that time, advanced studies, and I was studying, how important maternal and pediatric health is. Because, your genes account for a portion of who you're going to become and how healthy you will be as an adult. But the nurture, the environment in which you grow up, is the second piece. Well, how can we expect children to grow up as healthy as they can be if we're not supporting the parents? And so I had a talk with a bunch of parents. I did a market research and found out that really what parents wanted was for all of this to be brought together under one roof, giving them one ultimate solution. So that no matter what was going on, no matter what their question was, they had one person that was holding all of this information, funneling it through and organizing it in a simple way that fit for their child, for their parenting style, and was going to ultimately give them the results that they wanted. Most people, when they become parents, they want to be the best parents that they can be. They really do. But they need guidance, they need support, they need good information, not just any information. We have a lot of resources for you. We have the Peace of Mind Parenting Program, we have a free sleep seminar, we have a free childbirth seminar, we have a vitality seminar. It doesn't really matter what you need, we have something for you. So what I'd say is go to the Facebook group, bebaby family, okay? Ask to join. And a resource person is going to reach out to you. So check out your message requests on Facebook, and she's going to ask you specifically what you need, and she's going to connect you to the right resource for you. And she will guide you, and she will support you in every way possible.